Let's get this, crack my neck. Show on the road, how do I look? Do I look okay? I don't know what's going on with my necklace. All right. What's going on, fellow Drops fans of coffee? This is Haley here from our Pink Room studio at our fellow store and playground in San Francisco, California. Here to talk to you about a delicious washed Honduras from Proud Mary Coffee that we've got featured on fellow Drops for you today. We're just gonna get right on into brewing it for you. Gonna dump out the excess pre-warm water. So this is a washed Honduras from Balbina Sabillon. It is really delicious, super bright at the front, not too bright and not too overpowering, a really nuanced, expressive middle and a clean finish, and we absolutely love it. So I'm brewing this washed Honduras at 23 grams in. We're using 205-degree water. I'm gonna have 350 grams out, and I'm gonna pour to roughly double the amount of water as coffee used for my bloom, right? I ground at a 4 setting on my Ode plus SSP, calibrated to 5 clicks off chirp. I would recommend 3 or 3 1/3 on standard Ode, calibrated to 1 click off chirp. On any other grinder, you're going to be grinding at a medium to a medium-coarse setting for filter, especially because we upped the dose a little bit from 22 to 23 grams. We use 22 grams to 350 out as standard. All right, I'm going to hit my second pour at about 35 seconds, or right when the bed of ground starts to look like it's drying out. We're going up to 150 grams. Remember, you want to keep your pores kind of on an even level, concentric circle playing field, right? You want to imagine that you're going in concentric circles inside to out, outside to in, but your hand is kind of moving on a lazy Susan, not going up to down and increasing and decreasing velocity based on distance from the dripper. Now you want to pour before your slurry dries so as not to over agitate your coffee. So I'm hitting my second pour now to 250 grams. And of course, we'll go to our last pour at 350 grams. Proud Mary's been working with Balbina Sabillon, having her produce coffee, and they roast it. They've been working with her since about 2018. And this coffee grown at higher elevations, this varietal grown at higher elevations, can be a little bit overly bright, a little bit overly acidic, but grown at lower elevations, like Balbina does, she grows this variety between 1,500 and 1,580 meters above sea level. This variety then becomes mellower, still that crisp brightness, but like a mellow, present acidity instead of a super in-your-face acidity, and it's really delicious. All right, so we're gonna go to our last pour now, all the way up to 350 grams, which is 12 ounces of liquid. And if you go to 351 or 349, not a big deal. Try not to get over 2 or under 2 grams, right? So that I said I'm really bad at math. But I said 349 or 351, but 348 or 352, that's still within the range. But once you get more than 2 grams above or below, you start to really affect your extraction. And while we wait for this to drip, again, we are expecting just a super nice present acidity in the beginning, a nice brightness in the beginning, but not overpowering. A mellow, nuanced middle, and a papaya end, just finishing it off super clean and tapered and delicious. If you do end up liking how this coffee sounds a lot and you want to order it, ordering is super easy from us. All you have to do is text us back at fellow Drops. And we're super stoked to have you try these coffees. If you have any more questions or comments or suggestions for these brew guides, especially as they get shorter in length, please let us know in the comments below. We love to hear from you guys. And if you have any, just want to share any feedback with us or tell us you love us, comment section below. We do absolutely love hearing from you guys every week. This is finishing up dripping, and of course you want to make sure that everything looks even, you don't have any mountains or valleys. Mountains would mean you're concentrating less in that area than you should be. Valleys mean you're concentrating a little bit too much in that area. Mine's pretty flat. I've got a little tiny bit of a ridge in an area, so I know next time that I need to be concentrating a little bit more towards the back there, which does happen. We are all human, right? All right, we're gonna give this a cool down and a taste. I've got my pre-warmed vessel from the top of our espresso machine over here. Give it a pour. Give it a nose as well. Wow, definitely sweet cream on the nose, like super just straight up sweet cream. A little bit of apple as well, like a little bit of a green apple, sort of sweet green apple on the nose there. Really straightforward aromatics, but definitely fill with that apple nose, that sweet cream. It's just super present. All right, let's give this a swirl. Hopefully it'll cool down long enough for me to give it a taste. Super delicious. It's just that brightness is really present at the beginning, but not overpowering. It's just super mellow and nuanced in the middle as expected. A little bit of appley undertones and just like a nice complexity just really beneath the surface in the middle there. And right at the end, it finishes papaya sweet, that sort of round, and just completely vanishes. Doesn't really linger at all. And we love how clean this coffee is. We're super stoked to partner with Proud Mary again for Fellow Drops, and we're super stoked to bring you a coffee from a producer that they bring back year after year. And again, it's super easy to order from us. All you have to do is text us back the number of bags you want. We'll send you those amounts of bags, however many you want to buy. You text us 1, 2, 3, 4. We send you 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. If you don't text us back, no harm, no hard feelings. We won't send you coffee. We won't charge you, but we will text you next week with a different selection. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Again, we would love to hear from you in the comments below, and we'll see you next week for another drop. See ya.